this is your neighbor. What a privilege it is for me to introduce to you your neighbor, the one and only Miss Anslee Davidson.
Testing. Oh, we're on. How's everybody doing? Good? I'm glad to hear it. No pressure. That was quite the intro. I hope I don't disappoint anybody. Man, I'm excited to be here. I've been looking forward to this night, and it just solidified how excited I was to get to hear all the incredible stories that y'all are doing. It's really empowering. It's really cool. But this first song that I'm going to play for y'all, I always wanted a song that I could play for people because I don't really like talking in front of people, but I can sing in front of people all day long, but just can't really speak in front of them, not a public speaker. So I wanted a song where I could tell people about me without having to actually tell them with words. I could sing it instead. See, I'm not really good with words unless they're set to a melody, but this one is that song for me, and I got to write it with some really good friends of mine, and it's become one of my favorite songs. So this one's called Made Me, and I hope y'all like it. Well, I got this scar from chasing my best friend out in the dark. We swore the Wild West was that backyard. Now I got this scar, and I got this voice. Well, it's a hand-me-down, I didn't have a choice but to sing about my truth and make some noise. Yeah, I got this voice. I borrowed blue from my grandma's eyes. I took my daddy's damn stubborn pride. Get this grit from my brothers, this heart from my mother, and grace from the good Lord up high. When I look in this mirror, I see everything that made me. This piece of glass, it's filled with all those faces looking back. I'm grateful they got me where I'm at. This piece of glass, I see borrowed blue from my grandma's eyes, and my daddy's damn stubborn pride. This heart from my mother, and grace from the good Lord up high. When I look in this mirror, I see everything that made me. Made me believe in myself, believe that I can, believe me, I know I am who I am. Borrowed blue from my grandma's eyes. Took my daddy's damn stubborn pride. Get this grip from my brothers, the heart from my mother, and grace from the good Lord. When I look in this mirror, I see. When I look in this mirror, I see everything that made me. Thank y'all. Thank you. Well, speaking of things that made me, this next song is kind of the song that made me. So this is my first ever Nashville co-write. It was over Zoom, though, because I had the great idea to pursue a music career in the middle of a pandemic. Super smart, very 16 years old of me. But this was my first write, and it was with a guy some of you may know. Well, one of whom was my dad. I don't know if you guys know him, but it was my dad. And then the other guy was a guy by the name of Eric Dodd. And yeah, he's a pretty cool guy, and I've been lucky enough to have him as not only my songwriting mentor, but also just one of my best friends. So we wrote this song, and it was the first song I ever released out into the world, and it kind of changed my life. So the song's called I'll Wait For You, and I hope you like it. 10 years old, running through the yard, just a boy and a girl playing cowboys and outlaws. He was riding fast, she's trying to keep up. She yelled his name loud as she could, said, "Jesse James, wait up." On a dime he stopped, turned, tipped his hat and smiled. Whispered to himself, "Girl, for the rest of my life I'll wait for you." When you fall lost or you feel scared, no matter what, say the word, I'll be there. No one else seems to get what you're going through. I'll wait for you. 12 years past, that outlaw's on the run. Got a notebook and a suitcase and a guitar as his gun. And she wipes away his tears, says, "Babe, you've gotta go. Get on that bus, chase your dreams, 'cause if you don't, you'll never know." The driver called for him as he kissed her goodbye. She whispered to himself, "Boy, for the rest of my life I'll wait for you." And if all lost or you feel scared, no matter what, say the word, I'll be there. No one else seems to get what you're going through. I'll wait for you. And he said, feeling down, think you're not enough, close your eyes, picture me, lean on our love. Always know that my heart and these words are true. I'll wait for you. Oh, I'll wait for you. Well, they're 24 now, and that outlaw's all grown up. He's holding back his tears, thinking through the years, prays to God that she shows up. Then that organ played that song, and she walked down the aisle. He whispered to himself, "Girl, for the rest of my life I'll wait for you." And you fall lost or you feel scared, no matter what, say the word, I'll be there. No one else seems to get what you're going through. I'll wait for you. And he said, feeling down, think you're not enough, close your eyes, picture me, lean on our love. Always know that my heart and these words are true. That I'll wait for you. Thank y'all. Well, my papa was very sure that I would play this song tonight, so I have to play it for him, because if I don't, I'm a little afraid of what might happen. But this song I wrote kind of explains itself. But I'm really proud of this one, and I really love how it came to be. So this one's called Like a Dive Bar, and I hope you guys like it. Drifter and a dreamer, a cynic and a saint, a lover and a fighter, a rookie and an ace. Gamblers walk the liners, night owls and early risers, from every walk of life, all crowded in one place. Welcome friends and strangers, lit up on the side. Have a drink, relax, it's happy hour all the time. Worries, doubts, and troubles, leave them at the door. Whatever you came in here as, well, that ain't you no more. 'Cause he makes room for every kind of heart. Yeah, I bet heaven's a lot like a dive bar. Well, I wonder if St. Peter is the bouncer stamping hands, and if these cowboys and outlaws would all be angels in the bed, singing welcome friends and strangers while it's lit up on the side. Have a drink, relax, it's happy hour all the time. Worries, doubts, and troubles, leave them at the door. Whatever you came in here as, that ain't you no more. 'Cause he makes room for every kind of heart. Yeah, I bet heaven's a lot like a dive bar. Red letters wrapped in neon, shining through the dark. Well, your tab's already paid for, no matter who you are. Welcome friends and strangers, lit up on the side. Have a drink, relax, 'cause you're on the maker's dime. Worries, doubts, and troubles, leave them at the door. Whatever you came in here as, that ain't you no more. 'Cause he makes room for every kind of heart. Yeah, he makes room for every kind of heart. Well, I guess heaven's a lot like a dive bar. Thank y'all. I don't know if there's scripture to back that up, but my papa was a preacher and he likes the song, so I feel like it's okay. This next song I'm going to play for y'all is a really special one for me because it's really cool. I get to write all of my songs, or a lot of my songs, with my dad, and that's something really special that we have. And I knew I always wanted to be able to give something to my mom from my dad and I, and so I was like, why don't we just give her a song? Because it's kind of all we do all the time. And so I remember we actually went into this write with two of our really good friends, and one of them was just like, I've been messing with this idea all day, and I feel like we should write a song. And he presented the idea, and the other one of our friends was like, I had the same idea for a song, and they hadn't talked about it with each other, and it was kind of a crazy coincidence, so we decided to run with it. And then, randomly, one morning, I remembered that I hadn't posted my TikTok for the day, and I knew my dad was gonna put the hammer down on me, so I was like, I gotta scramble a TikTok together. And I posted this song on TikTok, and it got like just an insane amount of views. And I was like, of course it did, because he was like, make sure you post your TikTok. And then, you know, it blows up and I get 100,000 new followers. And so it was a good thing that it happened, but I'm really happy that it happened with this song, because I'm really proud of this song and the stories people have told me that they've gotten to dance with their mom to this song, or they got to hear this song at a really hard time. But this song just means a lot, and it's got a lot of truth to it. So this one's called Mama Knows Best, and I hope y'all like it. Some boys will buy you roses 'cause they wanna steal a kiss, but a man will pick you flowers 'cause he knows what true love is. And some girls will spit some evil 'cause of hell they're going through. But you can't stop that small town rumor once it makes its way to you. Yeah, all them words are burned in my brain. The truth is, mama knows a whole bunch of things. She's a shoulder when I'm crying, sees straight through me when I'm lying, and she'll sit with me in silence when my head and heart's messes. Life is short, go on and live it. Be the first to give forgiveness. She's got a Bible's worth of wisdom. When I start to second guess, you thank God that mama knows best. When you're looking in the mirror, see somebody you're proud of. 'Cause pretty ain't a picture, pretty is as pretty does. And when you're out there on your own, chasing down your wildest dreams, close your eyes, cross your fingers, fold your hands and hit your knees. Yeah, all them words are burned in my brain. Truth is, mama knows a whole bunch of things. She's a shoulder when I'm crying, sees straight through me when I'm lying. She'll sit with me in silence when my head and heart's messes. Life is short, go on and live it. Be the first to give forgiveness. She's got a Bible's worth of wisdom. When I start to second guess, thank God that mama knows best. She's a shoulder when I'm crying, sees right through me when I'm lying, and she'll sit with me in silence when my head and heart's messes. Life is short, go on and live it. Be the first to give forgiveness. She's got a Bible's worth of wisdom. When I start to second guess, hell, even Daddy says that mama knows best. Thank you. After I wrote a song for my mom, I thought it only fair to write a song for my dad. But it's kind of hard when you're writing a song about someone who you get all your songwriting help from, because every time I got stuck, I didn't know who to ask. So this song was a year in the making, and I pulled off the surprise and actually gave it to him for Christmas this past year, and put it on social media. And once again, thanks to Dad, it blew up, and people really seem to like it. So if you're looking for a social media manager, my dad might be your guy. But this song is it's one I wrote by myself in my bedroom, and it's just about a dude I love a lot. So this one's called Half the Man, and I hope y'all like it. Well, he's not the kind of guy to show up in a suit and tie, but he can clean up real nice if he wants to. And he'll tell you that he's tough, but it's the simple kind of stuff that makes him cry, like when he's real proud of you. And he's just the kind of guy you want on your side in a fight. And luckily for me, I know he's always on mine. No, I get to have the same blue in my eyes, and I get to share that same smile. And one day I'll grow up, I'll find someone and fall in love, and he's gonna walk me down the aisle. And at the end I'll be content if he's at least half the man that my father is. Well, he's normally the right one, but in the rare case he's the wrong one. He'll spend the day trying to even out the score, and his faith could move a mountain. And if you asked him about it, oh, he'd talk to you all day long and more. Well, I'll know he'll always pick me in the end, and I hope that he knows he'll always be my best friend. And I get to have the same blue in my eyes, I get to share that same smile, and fall in love. He's gonna walk me down the aisle, and at the end I'll be content if he's at least half the man that my father is. Thank y'all. Thank you. Well, that was a lot of sad, sappy songs, so I think it's time to play a breakup song. And this song I wrote with some really good friends of mine. I'm lucky, I say that at the beginning of every song, but I'm lucky to be best friends with pretty much everyone that I write music with, which not everyone can say, but I'm really lucky to say that. But I wrote this song with 3 dudes, actually, and it's a breakup song from a girl's perspective, and I've never played it out before, so you guys are the first ones to hear it, so you guys have to tell me if it's good. Don't tell me if it's bad. Just don't say anything at all if it's bad. But it's a song from a girl's point of view of when you break up with somebody and they move on, and you feel worse for the girl than you do for the ex. You just feel bad that she has to put up with him. So, this one's called She Does, and I hope you guys like it. Ain't even been but a week, so I set out just to see if a couple drinks would stop the thinking of the thought of you. But you walked into this bar with a new dumb blonde on your arm. Oh, bless her heart, 'cause she got the part, but if she only knew the way you get when you're drunk, you start saying she ain't enough. Glad I ain't gotta deal with that stuff, but she does. I was never one to put up with you sneaking around. I didn't ever want to be the talk of the town. I know I didn't have it in me. Keep on cleaning your mess, giving more, taking less, but I guess she does. I'm busy rolling my eyes, you're busy telling your lies, but drink number 5 ain't no surprise. You're stumbling up to me, you tell me you're still in love. She's across the bar, starts to cuss. I ain't gotta fight with you, but she does. I was never one to put up with you sneaking around. I didn't ever want to be the talk of the town. I know I didn't have it in me. Keep on cleaning your mess, giving more, taking less, but I guess she does. Bartender saying last call, but I'll just kick back, watch it all. She'll carry you out the door, you hand her the keys to your Ford. Glad I ain't gotta do that no more, but she does. I was never one to put up with your sneaking around. I didn't ever want to be the talk of the town. I know I didn't have it in me. Keep on cleaning your mess, giving more, taking less, but I guess she does. She does. Thank y'all. Well, I'm going to play y'all another one that I got to write on this really cool street called Music Row. It was my first write on Music Row, and my only one since then, so they haven't invited me back. But I wrote this with the very talented Marla Cannon Goodman, and she has now become one of my close friends and my songwriting mentor, and it sounds like blasphemy getting to say that out loud, that she even knows I exist, but it's been really cool. And we wrote this song inspired by something my mom has always told me, is that some of us aren't meant to be roses, some of us are meant to be wildflowers, and maybe you're just a daisy. And so I've always lived by that I'm a daisy. But I actually came in with the idea, and Marla said, I wrote a poem about that in high school. So we decided to turn it into a song. This one's called Daisy, and I hope you guys like it. Open my eyes wide every morning, lifting my face up towards the sun. That day that I've been waiting on is coming. I'm hoping maybe this might be the one. I'm as far as you can get from ordinary. My spirit's extra reckless, wild and free. Uncertainties in life, no, they don't scare me. I just grin and bear that there's no guarantees. Waiting on that southern wind to save me, to pick me up and take me for a ride. Leave behind my roots and chase the crazy into the wild. Oh, I'm a daisy on a hillside. The thunder and the lightning never faze me. They bring the rain that lets the rainbow through. And I'm good with mostly every shade you paint me, but I've realized it don't look great in blue. Waiting on that southern wind to save me, just pick me up and take me for a ride. Leave behind my roots and chase the crazy into the world. Oh, I'm a daisy on a hillside. He loved me not, but I still love him with all I've got. Waiting on that southern wind to save me, pick me up, take me for a ride. Leave behind my roots and chase the crazy into the wild. Oh, I'm a daisy on a hillside. Daisy, daisy on a hillside. Okay. Thank y'all. Thank you. This next one I'm gonna play for y'all, I wrote with two people I have the honor of calling not only my best friends, but also I feel like we're kind of coming up into this whole thing together. And it's really cool to write with people older than you, but it's also really cool to get to write with people your own age, because one thing about Nashville is it's a competitive town, but no musician is left behind. So when one of your friends makes it, they bring you right on up there with them. And that's a really cool thing about that town. And my friends and I wrote this in hopes that one of us would play it on stage at the Grand Ole Opry one day, because chasing your dreams makes you miss out on a lot of things, but hopefully the end is worth it. So the last verse is a little bit more seeing into the future, so you'll just have to bear with me when I get to that part. This one's called Everything I'm Missing, and I hope y'all like it. Somebody's mama told my mama Allie had her baby last week. It's crazy, I ain't seen her since she won homecoming queen. Best friend's high school sweetheart finally dropped down on one knee. I helped him pick the ring out all the way from Music City. I'd be lying if I said I didn't want to hear all the small town talk that's going on down there. But sometimes I wonder if I'd settle down with a boy back home in our no-name town, if we'd have a couple babies and a hunting dog named Bo. But I got back-to-back late Broadway gigs and a squeaky porch door that I'm trying to fix. Yeah, I'm figuring everything out on my own. Well, these big dreams that I've been up here living, God, I'm just praying and I'm wishing it's worth everything I'm missing. It's hard for me to believe that Parker turned 10 last week, 'cause yesterday I swear we were singing our ABCs. And I would give anything for a walk down West Broad Street, for Friday night stadium lights, watching my hometown team. These days I feel I'm sitting on the outside, seeing pictures of a life that used to be mine. Sometimes I wonder if I'd settle down with a boy back home in our no-name town, if we'd have a couple babies and a hunting dog named Bo. But I got back-to-back late Broadway gigs and a squeaky porch door that I'm trying to fix. Yeah, I'm figuring everything out on my own. These big dreams that I've been up here living, God, I'm just praying and I'm wishing they're worth everything I'm missing. So this next part's the one that you just have to imagine me singing it on stage at the Grand Ole Opry one day. But right now this stage will do. But just imagine that with me. I would never tell them that I'm homesick. I'd be lying if I said I didn't miss it. But if you told me 3 years ago that I'd be writing every day on Music Row and standing in the circle at an Opry show with a crowd full of people hearing songs I wrote, hey Mom and Daddy, won't you look at me? I'm finally where I swore I'd be. I'm doing this damn thing up in Tennessee. Well, these big dreams that I've been up here living, I can finally say I'm getting what I've given, and it's worth everything I'm missing. Deadbolt. 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 Thank y'all. Thank you. Thank y'all so much. Oh, it's not over there. It's one more. Sure, I can if you want me to. My papa yelled encore, so for my #1 fan, I'll do it for him. Well, this last song, the goal is that it gets stuck in your head for the rest of eternity. And I apologize in advance because it probably will. But yeah, this one's just a fun one, and it's about learning your lesson the first time when someone breaks your heart. So this one's called Deadbolt. Daddy
a chain link fence in the yard, swore we'd keep the critters out. A double padlock on the red shed barn if any riffraff ever came around. He said it's up to you, it's worth protecting. Took you taking from me to learn that lesson. But now you're back in black and you're jacked up forward, creeping like a thief in the night. Sugar sweet talking, knocking on my door. That porch light sparkle in your eye. If I let you back in, gonna seal it again, gonna scrap out every last part. I better put a deadbolt, better put a deadbolt on my heart. Well, sorry, ain't cutting through these iron bars, so you can throw them flowers in the trash. Yeah, all your Prince Charming, love bombing, hey darling, I'm calling BS on all that. 'Cause you're back in black and you're jacked up forward, creeping like a thief in the night. Sugar sweet talking, knocking on my door. That porch light sparkle in your eye. If I let you back in, gonna seal it again, gonna scrap out every last part. I better put a deadbolt, better put a deadbolt on my heart. A deadbolt, better put a deadbolt on my heart. Yeah, deadbolt, better put a deadbolt on my heart. 'Cause you're back in black and you're jacked up forward, creeping like a thief in the night. So sweet talking, knocking on my door. That porch light sparkle in your eye. If I let you back in, gonna seal it again, gonna scrap out every last part. I better put a deadbolt, better put a deadbolt on my heart. Yeah, a deadbolt, better put a deadbolt on my heart. Thank y'all so much.